said the bill is better than the status quo. Does that affect your thinking on this?
The Jesus Weasel, Mike Johnson, who doesn't have a bank account. The Jesus Weasel, whose wife ran the Pray the Gay Away camps. This man is laughing at Border Patrol not being able to pay for things. He thinks it's funny. The Border Patrol is in favor of that because it increases their pay. At the same time, this religious zealot complains about all the bad things that are going on at the border, and the people who would enforce that, he doesn't think they should be paid. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert tweeted about something that was 370 pages an hour after they got it. I can't read that, and I have a master's in education. And the amount of work that has to be done to read a bill that's 370 pages with multiple highlighters and pens, because you're going to be asking and writing down a lot of questions. There's no way that either one of those mental midgets did that. And we've heard nonstop. Since 2017, there's a border crisis. My God, Barack Obama did an executive order in 2015 about it because the Republicans wouldn't fix the issue then. And surprise, they're not fixing the issue now. It's a wish list of horrible things the GOP wanted, and they're still saying no. In any other year, Democrats would have told them to have a Coke and a smile and go away. But it's an election. And while there is issues with our southern border, it's only in the state that is run by a MAGA moron, Greg Abbott. California is not having the same problem, and it's a much larger population statewide. Arizona and New Mexico also aren't having the same problems. Gee. One state controlled by a fascist Republican who hates women and brown people is having issues. And now you have all the ignorant fucks going down on a convoy. And they found out, wait for it, it wasn't that bad. Because Fox is showing the same clips from last year when it's not last year. They're stoking the fire. And the Jesus Weasel is okay with it. Because Donald Trump, who, by the way, he did not like at all in 2016 and spoke against, who he now is, in his pocket. The good news is that the court found out that he does not have unlimited immunity. That happened this morning about 45 minutes ago at 11 o'clock. So that's good. That means that a good portion of Donald Trump's defense just was eliminated, which is fantastic. I'm very curious to see if that right there will change the tone for some of these GOP members, because without immunity, everything he did is illegal. So is that going to change the math on Nikki Haley? Is that going to change the math on the attacks on Taylor Swift? Because he doesn't have the immunity he thought he had. Is the GOP insane for continuing to follow this rudderless ship that is Donald Trump? I mean, they're not making any money. Ron McDaniels, with the loss of Kevin McCarthy, was a huge portion of their financial gains gone. And Donald Trump has been siphoning off all the Saul money to pay for his, $83 million for Eugene Carroll. He's got the Thursday, he's got the New York State, that's $370 million. He's going to have to start putting up assets, things that don't have liens against him, because he's going to pay it because he committed fraud. It's already been established he's committed fraud. That's what the judge said. That's the end of the discussion. So he's going to have to put that money out. And here is Mike Johnson, the Jesus Weasel, listening to a man with 91 different counts who has slept with multitudes of women. There's over 30 different women that have sexual assault charges against him. He was found guilty of raping Eugene Carroll. He's cheated on all of his wives, and he provided hush money, by the way, for Stormy Daniels, who's going to speak this month. How is that a good Christian man? He was sued by the Republican Party in 1973 for not renting to black people in New York City. He was then sued again in 1983 or 84 in Las Vegas for not having black people out on his floor of his casino because Donald Trump was raised by parents that were in the Ku Klux Klan. America First is a Klan slogan. There's plenty of pictures of it. Mike Johnson is a repugnant human being who is repressed, and his wife ran a pray the gay away thing. And there's no way he's not gay because, well, the prostitutes in New Orleans says he is, and I believe it. Mike Johnson is trying to destroy our society at the behest of Donald J. Trump. That is the GOP plan. Are they attracting younger voters? No. They're attacking Taylor Swift. Again, not a good idea. Abortion is 0-7 since the Dobbs decision. They want to attack your retirement and increase it. What's the platform that you're running on to encourage people to come? How are you bringing in the independents and the youth voters? What is Mike Johnson really going to do for the GOP, aside from give tax breaks to the rich, help out Putin, and try and destroy democracy? Please remember to vote true and vote blue. If you do not, it will be a handmaid's tale and will be your fault.